You want to find out how to live better and for longer, keeping your cardiovascular health in check and treating your heart and arteries well. If you have any heart problems, artery or vein thrombosis, high blood pressure, or any other condition that affects your cardiovascular system, this video is going to help you greatly. So go ahead and give it a like, because that way YouTube will distribute this content to more people, and you're going to help others who don't have access to doctors, who don't have access to hospitals, health plans, health clinics. You're going to help these people get more information so they can take care of their own health, okay? So leave your like and also comment. Write in the chat from which part of Brazil or the world you are watching me now. And do you have any cardiovascular problems? Write it in the chat. Leave it in the comments, because I want to get to know you better. And look what I'm going to teach you today. Just a single dose to help unclog your arteries and improve your circulation. First and foremost, I want you to understand what olive oil can do for your heart and arteries. So I believe it's no surprise to anyone that olive oil is rich in antioxidants like polyphenols and also vitamin E. Because of this, olive oil protects your cells from the damage caused by oxidative stress, which is generated by free radicals. As we frequently mention on the channel, this oxidative stress eventually leads to aging and premature cell death. So when we fight oxidative stress, we're helping our cellular health. Olive oil also reduces inflammation in blood vessels. It lowers the bad cholesterol, which is LDL, reduces triglycerides, can increase the HDL, the good cholesterol, thus effectively helping to prevent atherosclerosis, which is the buildup of cholesterol, plaque, fat, calcium, and other waste products in your arteries. Atherosclerosis is the main cause of heart attack, the main cause of stroke. So this is the great importance of preventing and fighting atherosclerosis. Guys, no one is liking the video. No one wants to help others. No one wants to make this information reach a person who needs this content to improve their health. Guys, it doesn't cost anything. Leave the like there, okay? So olive oil, in addition to everything I've talked about, it also helps to relax the blood vessels, improving blood flow, reducing blood pressure, and also improving the flexibility of the arteries, which is something that is extremely important as well. Then as we get older, our arteries get stiffer, and once they get stiffer, what happens? Our blood pressure can go up. As an example, when our arteries don't adapt well, they can't handle the blood flow properly, leading to a rise in blood pressure. Folks, share this video too, alright? Sharing health knowledge is an act of love. Besides olive oil, I also want you to be aware of the benefits chia seeds can offer you. Chia is a quite small seed, black and white. I think everyone here is familiar with chia. Chia seeds are filled with omega-3, which makes them capable of reducing your risk of heart disease. Moreover, chia has anti-inflammatory effects, assists in brain function, and is rich in soluble and non-soluble fibers. Soluble fiber isn't digested because we humans don't have the necessary enzymes for that. So if it's not digested, it arrives into our large intestine wholly, where it acts as a prebiotic for our probiotics, for the good bacteria living in our gut, which perform various roles in our body, which is an example of the roles performed by the bacteria in our gut. They directly contribute to the intestine's production of serotonin. So the gut is where 95% of serotonin, which is the mood-enhancing, well-being neurotransmitter, is produced. And this production has direct participation from your gut bacteria. Depending on your diet, how you feed your gut bacteria, you produce more or less serotonin. There are several other functions too. When our bacteria, our probiotics, are fed prebiotics, they release anti-inflammatory substances. And more than that, chia can also improve your insulin sensitivity. In other words, if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, chia can be a great ally in the fight against this disease because it improves the sensitivity of cells to insulin stimulus, making the cells more capable of removing sugar, the glucose from your bloodstream, and throw it into the cell to use as energy, as fuel. And finally, chia can also provide satiety because of its high content of fiber, good fats, and protein. Another ingredient I want to bring is cayenne pepper. It has cardio and vasoprotective properties, reduces bad cholesterol levels, levels, helps prevent atherosclerosis, and has anticoagulant properties, meaning it reduces the risk of clots. It's rich in capsaicin, which is an anti-inflammatory substance. Capsaicin is generally present in all types of chili peppers, and it's partly responsible for the pepper's spiciness. So cayenne pepper helps speed up metabolism, promoting weight loss. It's a thermogenic food, and it also supports the secretion of nitric oxide in blood vessels. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator substance, which is why it helps reduce blood pressure and improve circulation. But let's get to our recipe for this natural remedy, and it's really simple, okay? I didn't have all the ingredients at home. I had 2 of the 3 ingredients, but it's no problem. You can substitute, so if you don't have chia, you can switch it for flaxseed. If you don't want to use olive oil, you can use another high quality oil like avocado oil or sesame oil. Don't use soybean oil, corn oil, or canola oil, okay? It has to be an oil that's good for your health. If you don't have cayenne pepper, you can either do it without pepper, or you can add black pepper or a little bit of turmeric. Get the information here from our channel, and I'm sure your health will improve. So you're going to need a tiny cup like this one, a cup for people who like to have a hot toddy on the weekend as soon as they take that little dose that works wonders, right? Look there, it's got an eye on you. So what will you need? Of a little glass like this. I put here a tablespoon of olive oil and 2 teaspoons of chia. Look how it looks here. See, I put it here, it's about 10 or 15 minutes old. Chia absorbs a lot of liquid, so after a while it swells, inflates, absorbs the liquid, and gains a lot of volume. And it's interesting to give it a little stir now and again so that the chia can better absorb the olive oil in which it is soaked. I'm putting it in my mouth because I'm going to take it all in a little while, and this little spoon is mine. So guys, here you only have the chia and the olive oil, a pinch of cayenne pepper. It would be interesting to put a pinch of black pepper with turmeric, for example. It would be great too if you put a pinch of black pepper. It'd be as good as cayenne pepper. So how are we going to use it? There are several ways. You can take it, season your salad, put it on top of rice, beans, meat, egg, wherever you want. In yogurt, some people like to put this in, or you can drink it like I'm going to do shortly. You can drink all of it. And so it's interesting that it should be before the meal, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because oils like olive oil, coconut oil, and safflower oil, they really help with satiety. So if you take a tablespoon or dessert spoon of olive oil before meals, your satiety will kick in. Then you'll feel less hungry, have less appetite to eat, and this will cause you to eat less. This is important, especially if you want to lose weight. And I know that more than half of the people watching me here are overweight. That's that. In addition to helping with satiety, this will also help with peristalsis, which is the movement that pushes food along our digestive tract, and will also help with constipation. So I think the best time to take it is in the morning before breakfast. Oh, I'm taking it. The chia is still in the cup. Oh. 2 teaspoons of chia, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You're not going to be taking this before every meal because olive oil is very caloric. I think it's a good fat, but it's high in calories. So if you want to lose weight, you can't overdo it with olive oil, okay? 1 tablespoon is the most we'll take. Agreed? Guys, the treatment of poor circulation, the treatment of circulatory problems, the prevention of heart attacks, the prevention of strokes, which is the ABC. It's obvious that this shot here, this dose, this natural remedy is going to help. That's obvious, of course. However, we can't believe it and think that just this, taking it once a day, will be enough to totally free us from the risk. Of course, the risk is always there. But if you want to reduce your risk of heart attack as much as possible, your risk of stroke, you need to control the risk factors for these problems. What are the risk factors? High blood pressure, diabetes, a sedentary lifestyle. All of these increase the chances of you having a serious cardiovascular event, such as a heart attack or a stroke. It was thinking about helping you prevent these problems that I wrote my book, The Longevity Code, 100 Habits to Pass 100 Years. And if you read the book, put into practice what is written there. What will happen to your risk of stroke, to your risk of heart attack? It will fall. Obviously, it will continue to exist because I am at risk of heart attack or stroke, so the risk always exists. And in addition to reducing your risk of heart attack and your risk of stroke, you will be able to control your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and your diabetes without medications, without doctors or exams. That's that. So look, click now on the first link in the description and get your longevity code. I'll leave the link also in the pinned comment. So if you haven't read my book yet, you're wasting time, and it only costs $25.90. So there's no excuse for you not to buy the book, because this investment will return infinitely in the form of health, energy, and quality of life, which are things that are priceless. And if you don't like the book, send us a message and we'll give you your money back with no questions asked and no red tape, okay?